Provisional. Including under PMGKAY, up to January 23, up to December 31, New Delhi, January 29. As paddy procurement rises every year, much above the 28 million tons official annual requirement for distribution under the National Food Security Act, the government is likely to continue to offer rice from the central pool stock for ethanol for the next 5 years at subsidized rates, potentially reducing stock by 10 metric tons over and above normal offtake. As the center has approved about 860 crore liters capacity of grain-based ethanol plants, taking the total capacity of grain-based units to about 1,100 crore liters by including the existing plants, as much as 22 to 23 mountain time of rice will be required if all these plants use rice as feedstock. However, as all these approved proposals may not materialize and some plants may use maize as feedstock, there may be about 10 to 11 mountain time of rice seen to be utilized by these plants, which is enough to produce 440 to 480 crore liters, a government official said. In 2020 to 21, apart from 35.6 metric tons offtake of rice under NFSA and other regular schemes, the government could reduce the stock by additional 19.6 metric tons through distribution under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. Still, FCI had close to 50 metric tons of rice stock as on April 1, 2021, which was 368% more than the prescribed buffer norm and strategic reserve of 13.58 metric ton. Incidentally, the procurement of rice increased to record 60.19 metric tons in 2020 to 21, up by over 16% from the previous year. Rice stock with FCI was at 53.89 metric tons as on January 1, 2022, which was more than 7 times the stocking norm of 7.61 metric ton. Besides, the high stock of rice also after as much as 36 metric tons offtake reported under all schemes during April-December 2021. There is no problem of stock available with the government. Real challenge is subsidy as at the current economic cost of 36.70 Indian rupees per kilogram and offer price for ethanol plants at 20 Indian rupees per kilogram. The government bears 16.70 Indian rupees per kilogram in every kilogram of rice. It has to be seen with savings on crude import as well as contribution towards reduction in pollution, the official said, adding there could be this subsidized rice made available to the industry for next 5 years. The economic costs of grains vary as per the budgetary support made available to Food Corporation of India and so also the subsidy, said a former executive director of FCI pointing to previous practice of getting part funding from NSSF as loan and bearing the interest burden. The food subsidy amount can be brought down if some mechanism is found to allow direct procurement of paddy at minimum support price by the ethanol plants, he said. As the centre cleared the past arrear of FCI in by provisioning Indian rupee 462,789 crore for 2020 to 21 against Indian rupee 216,833 crore actual subsidy for that year, the economic cost of rice, for instance, dropped from 39.39 Indian rupees per kilogram in 2020 to 21 to 35.97 Indian rupees per kilogram estimated for 2021 to 22. Due to rising level of procurement as well as increase in MSP every year, the food subsidy claims of FCI has gone up to Indian rupee 217,460 crore against Indian rupee 109,600 crore in 2016 to 17.